does it feel to see that impact in someone's life?
It's really amazing. Really, from the moment we walk through the doors and you're received by the children with as much as we extend our unconditional love to them, it doesn't compare to the unconditional love they extend immediately. And it's amazing. Oftentimes, these children that have grown up in very difficult circumstances. Some have come from backgrounds of abuse and drug abuse, and some lost their parents to some tragedy, or whatever the circumstances might be. They've come from very difficult situations and definitely have reason to be guarded and to not trust and to not simply throw their arms open and extend their love to you. But without fail, almost 100% of the kids do every single time as soon as you walk through the door. As soon as you walk through the door, and the people who run the orphanages introduce you as people from the United States, businessmen from the United States. They're so incredibly thrilled to accept you, and that you're there to see them. And that's just the start, right? When you can actually begin to make a more meaningful impact in their lives by giving them education and ideas and helping them change and train thought patterns that can help them win in life, then the impact becomes real. It becomes more significant. And we're in our inception here. While Elan's has been doing humanitarian service retreats to the Dominican Republic and Haiti for about 20 years, our new concept of working directly with at-risk children and these educational programs is somewhat new. So we haven't seen exactly what this is going to look like in a child's life 10 or 15 years down the road. But we have seen that in the short time period that we've been doing this, we've seen positive impact, and we've seen kids who potentially didn't have any hope before. They didn't have hope for their lives, and that's a really horrible, awful thing. When people have no hope, and we've seen that change in kids. We've seen them have hope that that there's something more out there for me than the circumstances I've been